Hello everyone, it is currently 12:05. I don't know how people record in their car and make it like aesthetic because I got like this big old wheel right in front of my face, but I got the goods. I got Jason's Deli. They actually gave us 75 minutes for lunch, which is like, what? So I got a baked potato, and then to drink I just got a Coke. And then actually this one is the baked potato. The other one is just a ham sandwich with tomato and lettuce. I'm a simple plain Jane girl. It is currently actually raining, so I think I'm just gonna go ahead and stay here in the parking lot. I do need to get out because I am in the to-go parking only area, so I'm gonna go just park like in a regular spot. But I wanted to give you an update. Like I said, today is Monday, November the 4th. I am at a math PD, Teach Like a Champion, and then it kind of specifies like for mathematics. That's why they wanted me to attend. I like how they always just give a pickle. I'm gonna save this for my mom because last time I told her I had Jason's Deli and they give like pickles out for a side, and she's like, did you save me the pickle? I was like, oops, sorry mom. So I'm gonna save that pickle for her. And then I just got some Ruffles, like the richest one, so I'm gonna enjoy that as well. But so far, it's been a pretty good math PD, very engaging, definitely lots of turn and talks. The only thing that I'm just like, oh, I hate it, is when they actually made us like go, like get up, stand up, and like go to another table and talk to someone that you have not sat or talked to. I'll be like, no, I don't like making friends, or I don't like talking to like random strangers. I like talking to like people that I know, and they're actually like from my school. There are 3 of us from like my campus, and then 2 from the middle school campus. There was supposed to be 3 teachers from the other like elementary school, the one that's on the far east side, but they never showed up. So I'm kind of like, hello, where happened? I don't know if they like canceled at the last minute, but they weren't there. And I actually have like lots of great ideas that I want to take back to the classroom, which I'm really happy of, because like I feel like that's what PDs are supposed to be for, like lots of ideas, lots of like strategies for you to go home, or not go home, but like take back to your classroom. So I'm excited, and I'll talk to you guys a little bit more about what those strategies are. I feel like people are kind of looking at me to get out of the to-go parking spot. Okay, I might have to get out in a minute, y'all. Give me a second. Good morning, everyone. It is raining cats and dogs. I know I totally forgot to like end the clip, like end the day, but let's see. Ooh, this doesn't look as bad, but let me take y'all outside. And this is actually what it sounds like when it rains. Oh, I'm getting wet over here. Oh my goodness, just horrible. Ooh, I hear some thundering. And then like I got my rainbow. Alright, sorry about that, y'all. Miss Stovall just came in, but y'all can hear the rain. And then for some reason this thing is just starting to come loose. So I'm definitely gonna have to tell the custodians, or our kind of like person who fixes things, if you can kind of fix it, because right now that's what we see. And then my yellow one apparently does not like anyone but me. So I'm gonna go ahead, I have it right here on my desk. Somebody forgot their lunch. I'm gonna go ahead and just put new backings, because I think that's what happened. I just think that it's just like not strong enough. The adhesive kind of wore out. So I'm gonna put some new ones, and then that way it'll permanently stick from now on. It does look like we got the papers passed out, so that's good. And then I pulled out my bin of pencils so I can kind of like refill. I might not have perfect time to do that, but everything looks good. I do need to prioritize this today because we are starting topic 6. And then other than that, the classroom looks so good. There's nothing on the floor. Everything looks perfectly, like if I would have left it, there's only like one thing right there. I would have left it, man. And then last thing I'm going to show you guys before I just go ahead and finish for the morning. There's my sub bin right there. So officially I have nothing else. So I need to work on day 3, day 4, and day 5. But this is what it looks like. I do need to take down this Halloween stuff, but guys, look how bad it looks. Like, look at it. Look at it. This is what happens when you are in a portable style building. Oh my god, that's crazy. So I am gonna go ahead and finish up by finishing this with new adhesive backings, and I'll most likely talk to y'all after school. We do have our PLC tomorrow or today, and we are supposed to go over the lesson plan, which I did not do. So what I'm gonna do is take last week's lesson plan, and then hopefully they don't know anything, so I'm gonna really sell it. Bye y'all. Hello everyone. I'm over here eating Tootsie Rolls for lunch. It is currently 12:16. I let my kids go to lunch at 12:05, and then I have to pick them up like at 12:34 because our lunch time ends at 12:35. But I did want to talk to you guys, and that's what we hear all the time. It's just the walking. It does sound a lot clearer than the old one, so that's great. Now I wanted to talk to you guys right now because I am actually going to leave like right at 4 because today is Tuesday, November the 5th, which means it is election day. So I did not do early voting because I honestly like voting the day of. I don't know, it just feels like more patriotic. I don't know. But I have to leave here right at 4 because I gotta go home and vote. The school that is right by my apartment complex is a voting register place, so I'm gonna go there. It's like a minute, 2 minutes away, so I'm so fortunate. I'm gonna go there straight after school, vote. Hopefully there's not a lot of people there, but it's pretty big, so I don't think so. And then I'm gonna go straight to Cookie, walk him, or actually what I might do instead, I might take him to my sister's place because I have to go walk Teddy, my sister's dog, after school as well. So I gotta walk both dogs. So I think in order for it to go smoothly, I'm gonna take Cookie with me to go to my sister's place. I'm gonna put him in the bedroom. I'm gonna walk Cookie first, and then I'm gonna walk Teddy because they do okay when they're walking together, but when 2 people are like holding each dog or pulling it or like taking each dog, but it's never been one person with both dogs, so it's gonna be a little interesting. So I think I'll walk Cookie first and then Teddy, and then I'll just kind of like keep them together until my sister comes because she is gonna go take my mom voting for the first time ever. My mom became a US citizen in 2022, I believe, either or 2021, I can't remember, but 2022. She became a US citizen, so she's legally allowed to vote now, so yay for my mom. And she wanted us three to do it, you know, all together, but it's just too much traffic, and my sister now works near my mom-ish, so we just kind of said like, okay, like, sis, you go take care of my mom, vote with her, I'll vote over here in my area, and then I'll take care of both the dogs. Somehow I got like the short end of the stick. I love the dogs, but if you guys know, 2 dogs is a handful. Especially like when they don't like each other. Like Cookie, he's a Chihuahua, he's a grumpy old man, he's always like been the baby of the family, so for like the first 9 years of his life. And then Teddy came along, and Teddy's very playful and Cookie's very chill, so sometimes Cookie is like, ew, get away from me. But honestly, they're doing so much better. Like, you should have seen the very first few times they were together, like that Christmas, Halloween, Thanksgiving. They just kept barking at each other like crazy. Nobody could sleep. We had to separate them. It was hot mess express. Cookie kept crying because we kept separating. It was just a hot mess. But now they're actually able to, like, line 2, nurse V, line 2. So now they're actually able to be in the same room. Yes, they kind of still like bark at each other, but it's a lot less than they used to. So definitely they're just warming up, but it's a hot mess. Things are going pretty well with math. We did not do really any science today for my homeroom. I just kind of made them like watch one little video, but they were actually engaged in the video because the video had like some like quiz at the end, so it was actually pretty nice. But I'm focusing today on implementing the new strategies that I learned yesterday for Teach Like a Champion, and I like it. It kind of kept the kids like, oh, I gotta work, I gotta participate, I gotta work. And one thing that I learned that I want to talk to you guys about, like strategies, like how I kind of teach or how I implement new strategies that we learn from PDs, is I talk too much. Like, you guys know from my videos, I talk a lot. Like, and I've heard that too from Miss White from the Rice University. When she came to observe us, she was like, I love it. Like, I love the way you teach. Like, you transferring from being an ELA teacher. Like, the kids are learning a lot of academic vocabulary, but the one critique that she had was, you talk a lot. You gotta let the kids talk. You gotta let the kids explain their work. You gotta let the kids like answer for you. I'm like, trust me, like, they know how to answer. You just got to give them the opportunity to respond and to show. And so I was like, you know what, that is true. So this year, even before I went to this math PD, I made it a mission that by December the kids would be like 80% chatting or 80% doing most of like the talking. And so today I was like, you know what, yesterday they also said that too. Don't let the teacher talk so much, or like, don't let yourself talk so much. I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna let the kids talk more. So even the daily review, that's where I do the majority of the talking. Today I was like, I'm gonna give you guys 15 seconds to read the question in your head, and then I want you to read it out loud. They read it out loud. They read all the question out loud. They even told me how to solve it. And then I was like, okay, tell me what to write on my equation. They told me what to write. They told me how to solve it. They told me to multiply. They're telling me how to do it. And I'm just like, wow, I really have been talking a lot, because I would be the one that says, all right, now you need to multiply. Now you need to add. Now you need to, it's, wow. So I suggest, especially if you guys are upper grades, even like the lower babies, let them solve it. Let them talk. Let them think out loud. What is it? And if they're wrong, then you can like kind of go into there. And another thing that I saw that I really like is, one of the things was, you got to go around every person, touch every person, not touch, but like go around. You got to go around and you got to like interact with each person just like less than 5 seconds, right? No more than 5 seconds. And I love it. But then if you see a misconception, like something that the kids are doing all wrong, stop the timer, which I did, and then fix that misconception, and then let them keep going, which is exactly what I did. Like, for example, my homeroom, I told them to do the standard algorithm for, like, let's say 24 times 16. And so when they got there, a lot of them were doing 24 times 16 like backwards. Like, let me show you. Okay, so This is a problem. 24 times 16. This is horizontally, right? Now, here's the thing. Miss White from Rice University, they said it's 24 groups of 16 each, right? When you do it vertically in a, standard algorithm problem or expanded algorithm, technically the first number is the one at the bottom. So a lot of kids were doing 24 times 16, right? But technically, it's supposed to be 24 times 16. That is how you properly change it from horizontally to vertically. So I know you're probably like, what? I was shocked too when I saw this. I was like, wow, my whole life has been a lie. But technically, this is how you are reading a mathematical multiplication problem. You read from the bottom up, so 24 times 16, and when you write it horizontally, you do 24 times 16. So that's really interesting. So one of the misconceptions was they were doing 24 times 16, but I told them they did it backwards. So I had to stop the class and then tell them, remember, the first number goes on the bottom, and then they were able to fix it, and they were able to keep solving the problem. So yay for that. All right, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead. I have like 5 minutes left. I'm gonna go ahead and finish my lunch. I'm gonna talk to y'all after. If I don't get to you guys after school today, I'll get to y'all tomorrow. Bye, y'all. Good morning, everyone. This thing fell right here. Alright, so I just threw that big old paper away because that was for the fall festival. It is currently 7:27. I do want to make some coffee. My sister bought me this beautiful little cowboy theme, cowgirl theme little jar, and then I got the Dunkin' French vanilla inside already, just so I would have it ready. And then a couple days ago I did buy the coffee mate French vanilla too. I like coffee, but when it's super sweet, I don't really like the taste of pure coffee. If that makes any sense. I'm gonna go ahead and make some in the teacher's lounge. I did also bring water so that way we can fill the Keurig, because my sister also donated her Keurig to the teacher's lounge at the beginning of the school year. And then most likely I just have to change the date, agenda, objective, closing, because I left right at 4 yesterday, like I told you guys, during lunchtime to go vote. I voted. There was no line. After I voted, I went to get Cookie. I took him to my sister's apartment. I walked him first when we got there, and then I walked Teddy. And then you guys saw the clips there. And then my foot actually hurts now. Something about me that you guys don't know is that during my college orientation, before I went to college, the summer of, I actually fell down the stairs. I know, I fell down the stairs and I not twisted my ankle, but it hurt. I was in a wheelchair for the first day, and I was able to go on crutches, but it was real bad. I was like, oh my god, how embarrassing. And it was in front of a lot of people. I was like, oh my god. Since that day, anytime that I step on it wrong, or anytime that I walk a lot on my left foot, it does seem to hurt. And yesterday, because of all the walking I did with the boys, I think I just walked too much. I think it was 16,000 steps that I walked, and normally I walk 10,000. So I don't know. I had to put a little wrap on it because it was definitely hurting this morning. I did put a small wrap on it last night, a very, very thin one, and I think it did help. But I just think I need a durable wrap, and I'll try to show you a picture of it so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Let me go ahead and make the coffee, and I'll be right back. I'll talk to you after school. Bye, y'all.
Some boards. I'm happy with how it's progressing, but I had to stop because I cannot for the life of me make a decision on what I'm going to take all of that out and reorganize the cabinets. Here's how it's looking right now. But it's looking good. I'm feeling good about it, and I really love sharing it all with you, so I will continue.
We don't take this camp seriously, and we goof off with Bria and Grace. Really young fool in front of Val.
Hi, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Bailey. The company allows you to customize different felt tiles, and I will get these up on the door, so I'm going to start at least a little bit that I need for these doors. I'm just thing I need to fix though is the border. It kind of got knocked down border and that is really bothering me. So I got these cable clips.
Hello everyone. Oh, it's been a long day. I'm actually bandaged up. I know I said I was gonna tell you guys. I don't know if you guys can see what I don't know how people do this when they show off their outfit. But like I said this morning, my left foot has always been one of those things where if I step on it wrong or if I walk too many steps, it just hurts for a couple days. So that is what's happening. I have a whiteboard in front of me because, guys, these dry erase markers, I love them, but it's to the point where we are running out. This is the brand that we have. It worked great. I mean, it's week 12 of the school year, and this is how long they lasted. So they're good quality markers, I should say, but it is definitely time to buy some more. I have not had a chance to come in early because I have Cookie with me, so and I hate leaving a porcito. But yesterday was raining. Today I just woke up. I did not want to get up, but I woke up late, and I have not had a chance to fully load the pencils this week, and my kids are suffering. They're like, Miss Blanco, these pencils are too short, or they don't work, or they break too easily. Let me show you what I mean. Again, apologies for the loud fan, my goodness, but we just gotta do what we gotta do. Now, what I mean by throwing away pencils is, you guys see those two pencils? They just have sharpened them to the point where they don't even stick like to the side like these. They just fall completely in the thing. Same as this one. That's all gone. And then there's a couple here. So you see how those just permanently fall to the bottom. So I'm going to go ahead and just replenish the pencils. I do have all of my labels here that I use for my pencils, but I think I was out of the orange, so I wanted to bring like the second set that I have. This is what the set looks like originally, and this is what 2,412 rolls rectangular classroom library, most likely. And then that is the size, so 1.57 times 0.75 inch. It worked out great. I love them. Definitely color coded. I mean, look at that. That green is literally the same as this green. I'm also going to go ahead and just throw away any, for example, like these one's pretty good, this one's pretty good, but there was one that I wanted to throw away. I think I might have actually thrown it away already. Yeah, I think so. Poor group 6. They only have one. That's all they have. And then these index cards, I love them, but they just fall to the side. Oh yeah, I did throw it away already. So I had to throw away just a couple that had no backing because originally it's like this and then it just peels off with use. So a lot of kids are just using like the felt pads. But I have to throw these away because as you can see, they're actually scratching. Like if you use it, they're actually scratching the whiteboards, and then these are not rubbing off, as you can see. So note to self, if you guys ever see like these kind of erasers that have no felt, don't use them, throw them away, because they will scratch up your whiteboards like this one here. Luckily the kid kind of caught it before he continued to use it, so that's thrown away. You guys saw me, I was updating my grades here, so that's good to go. Again, this is what my grade template looks like. We have science grades, and then on the other side it opens up to math for my class and then math for Miss Hollis's. And so I have a couple of these. The only one that I have to grade are their mini checks from today, and then their homework 11 that is turned into the bins here. Currently I am watching Bailey Russell's, like all of her videos from the very beginning, because I always like put her on my watch later, but I never had a chance to like start it. So finally I'm caught up with all of my teacher YouTuber except for Michelle Emerson's Pocketful of Primary. She's gonna be next after I watch Bailey Russell's. Again, if you don't know who Bailey Russell is, this is who she is. You probably have seen her, guys. So right now this is her classroom setup part 5 from like 2 years ago, I want to say a year ago. So she did this I don't know, I can't remember.
I forgot to mention that the borders from,
oh yeah, 2023. So
but the
pretty fun. And then I have all of her set up here.
starting with the schedule.
Go ahead and finish up here. I am sitting down. I am putting weight off my leg, or ankle I should say. I wish I had thought of that during the school day, because I was up all day watching these kids and helping out these kids in small groups and one-on-ones and walking around and making sure they're doing, oh Lord. So finally at lunchtime was the first time I was able to actually like sit down, and then I realized, oh man, my ankle really hurts. I think it was like adrenaline that was kind of keeping me going, but nonetheless, I'm gonna go ahead and get started while I'm watching some Bailey Russell, and hopefully these pencils that I'm about to put will be the last set for a good while. Before I give you an update with the caddies, look how dark it got because of daylight saving times. Oh my god, that's crazy. It's like, it feels like 6 or 7. So this is what is left. We have the caddy here. Let's look at group 2. Luckily, group 2 had like all of their erasers intact. This is the only one that might need an eraser soon, but it still has a really great amount. Also, what you guys saw me do is, I remember the last time I told you guys about these pouches. Still recommend. They are absolutely wonderful. There's only one, I think it was group 4 or group 5, where the caddy got like a little string and it was a little difficult to open. So I think it was group 4. So I might have to just watch out for that if it is like really bothering the kids, because I know that sometimes they struggle. Yeah, so like that little piece of string right there. Let me see if it's easy to open now. Okay, so it's good now. So I was having a hard time opening it, but I think if the kids are okay, we're good to go. So group 4, you guys see that there's a lot of pencil toppers, but usually they do really good now at keeping the pencil toppers. Group 3 has a whole lot. I was able to replenish a lot of pencils. And group 5 and group 6, they're good to go. What I was saying about the red pens is, I remember last time I talked to you guys was I told them like, oh, these have 7, this has like 10, this has 8. And I was just like all over the place. So now officially I decided, you know what, let's just keep it the same. Every baggie with the red pens officially has 8. I might have to watch out for this group, but they're usually pretty good at like keeping all of their pens. So officially all of them have 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8. I'm gonna go ahead and clean this up and then go home to Cookie because he is waiting for me. I'm not sure how much I'll be able to walk with like this bandage. I am kind of limping, but I think we'll be okay. I did throw away a lot of pencils, just like these are pretty small. Or what was wrong with this? Oh yeah, it was pretty small, so it kind of falls in the bin now. And then, so I'm really glad that only took me about 30 minutes, but I think it'll be really useful for the kids because now they have nice, neat pencils. They don't have to worry about them falling or, you know, they're too short or whatever. So good to go. I definitely feel accomplished. I'm gonna go ahead and end this section here. My desk is pretty dry now while I was doing the pencils. So I'm gonna go ahead and put my desk pad. I don't know if I gave y'all an update. Look at it. Oh my god, it's okay. So I have November. I'm gonna give you guys a closer look. And then I have December. Am I showing December? Okay, so let me show you a quick update. Oh, it looks so pretty. I mean, I am obsessed. Look how pretty and Thanksgiving theme it is. It's like the perfect size. I love it. This is what my mom, I just have Whoppers and like Haribo bears there, but beautiful. Love it. Thanksgiving break. I wish I had spaced it out, but I didn't. We have our book study, faculty meeting. Yes, I know it's his favorite faculty meeting, but that word meant to be faculty, but I had accidentally wrote a V and I did not want to like scratch it off or put like white out. So I was like favorite faculty meeting, but not really. Tomorrow we have today we had no staff meeting. So that's going to be good to go. And then field trip on the 21st, super excited. We have early dismissal at 1 p.m. on the 22nd. This is for the Close Like a Boss. And then for Christmas, this is like the main event right here. So book fair is coming up. And then that Wednesday is usually literacy night, where we have to stay till 6. Ugh, great. But this is like the main day that we get a lot of money. We are sponsoring like the whole grade level. We're doing like a luncheon thing. So like pre-K is going to bring like breakfast. First grade is going to bring like, I think, sweet treats. This is my day. So I'm going to work with 3rd and 5th grade. We're going to combine and we're going to do like tacos. I think someone's doing like treats, like dessert maybe. And that's our holiday party. We have early dismissal that day. And then we have Christmas break all of these days. And then I do need to start putting some dates for January. I know that the 6th and the 7th are like teacher work days. One of them's probably going to be a teacher work day and the other is probably going to be a PD. And then students come back on the 8th of January. Look how cute. It's definitely not feeling like cold though, even though it's November, honestly. And so yeah, I'm really excited. Ew. Look at me, y'all. Okay. I have paper though if you need some temporarily. Oh, hey y'all. I'm a little high up. But y'all can see.
What inch paper is this?
Huh?
What inch paper is this?
Mm.
I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna put this. Breathe on it. They can write it up for
Okay. Hi guys. Okay y'all. Sorry about that. Let me show y'all my bandage foot. Look at this. Like, oh my god. Whoa. I did learn from YouTube how to wrap it, and it feels pretty good. Definitely it still hurts. That's why I'm using, oh, I just hit your camera. I'm using the cane. I bought this like at Walgreens a couple years ago because ever since that college orientation fall, there's always been a couple years or a couple times where my ankle just kind of like says, nope, you're gonna be hurting for a couple days. So I'm gonna take it easy today. I'm gonna not walk around. The kids will be okay. But today we are doing some more multiplication, but I actually want to teach the most hardest thing ever, which is place value model. Technically they don't really use it for STAR, but I have seen on the STAR test 1 year, maybe 2 years, that they have like, I'll put a little screenshot if I can, like an actual place model value little clip picture thing, and they have to be able to decipher it. So I definitely have to show them today. Tomorrow is STEM day. I'm like, STEM day, what? Basically, like, they want us to do all hands-on activities, basically things like cutting, pasting, sciencey stuff. So I actually have a lot of science experiments, and I looked up what was in those bins yesterday with Miss Stovall, and I have lots of cool science experiments that I want to do with the kids. I'm going to do like stations, so I'm actually going to like rearrange the groups into like 4 each, so that way there's going to be like probably 6 stations. I think I have enough for 6 stations, and they're all going to be like different science stuff. Some of it's going to be like stuff that we already talked about, like force and motion, mixtures and solutions, electricity. We haven't really talked about electricity, but we have like touched on it. So like it's just like playing. Like I want them to like experiment. Like I don't want them to like, for me to fully like tell them what to do, because science is all about trial and error, right? So today during ancillary, I'm gonna come up with some kind of, hold on, I felt like I saw a cockroach. I'm gonna come up with some kind of like template, and I'm gonna say like, what were your observations for the mixtures and solutions activity? So it's very broad, very open, and they just have to tell me like 2 sentences, either in English or Spanish, because you know some of my kids are Spanish speakers. And then that'll be for their science grade, because honestly the only grades that I have for this week are their mini checks from yesterday and did I put their test grade last week? I think I did. Yeah, I think I did. Maybe. I think I did. Did I put grades for last week? Oh my god, I'm so behind. And then I also have their homework grade that I'm also going to put as a grade. And then the science will be for their science grade. Y'all, I'm so behind on science grades. Like, all of them almost have, like, all A's. Because, like, I don't know. Science is really hard. Like, I'm teaching science, but I'm not really, like, fully grading science. I don't know. But we'll see. I know this was, like, the only official grade. This one, like, from, like, last week, or I think last week. That was, like, special and unique. So, we'll see. I'm gonna go ahead and get ready because it is currently 7:40. I need to text my mom that I am here at school, and I'll see y'all after school. Bye, y'all. Hello guys. Okay, today's Friday. I know I did not close the vlog, but today's STEM day.
Good morning, teacher.
And today is all science experiments. Let me show y'all. Because the kids are coming in. Okay, look at it. Look at it, everybody. Look at it. Oh my goodness. They're coming in. Look at it. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. And then these 2 are empty. Okay, we got mixtures and solutions over here. I know I'm kind of going kind of fast, but this one is kind of like measuring flask, so a little bit there. And then we got electricity over here. And then we have graduated cylinders, so like buoyancy, so all different types of flasks. We got balls to like displacement, goggles. You got friction, forces in motion here. This one's gonna be really cool. This one is gonna be the cylinders, or not cylinders, what am I saying, microscopes. And I have a whole bunch of like cool, whatever these are called. I'm shaking because I'm trying to get everything ready. I stayed after school yesterday to set everything up. Guys, it's gonna be so fun. Like, literally took me an hour and a half, but look at it. Oh my god, it's gonna be so fun. Look at it. We have coffee filters, and then I actually have another one, so I need to find the other one. And then this one is funnels. So fun. So this is a mix of stuff I got from the bins, but also stuff that I got donated from my Amazon wish list. Okay, so fun. So I'm gonna try and take lots of videos, lots of pictures. But again, this is currently what the room looks like. I'm so excited. Okay. Oh my god, that's so exciting. Okay, I'm gonna tell my principal if she wants to come in and take pictures. I'll see y'all later. Bye. Oh gosh. Oh my god. Oh, I don't even know what to say, y'all. Oh, my foot hurts. My body hurts. I'm gonna sleep real good today. It's currently 4:30. Okay, what y'all want first? The good news or the bad news? Let me put y'all down because y'all a little high. Okay, so the good news is everybody had fun. Some students, they might disagree, but most of the majority, kids had fun, right? The bad news is there were some casualties amongst my things. There are things that I definitely learned not to do next year. I had to take out 3 students for behavior issues. Like, I had them, no, technically 4 students. I had them sit out for a couple of the experiments. So that's pretty much the majority of the bad news. The other bad news is my room is still sandy. Over there, sand. My room are still a little bit wet. Some of the desks are a little bit moist. Some of the textbooks got wet, so their pages are a little bit watery, or like, you know, like that crinkle. But, oh, and the other bad news, I don't even have anything ready for next week. Like, I didn't even have my ancillary today. I could have, don't get me wrong, I totally could have. But we were like in the middle of our 5th rotation. I was just like, you know what, we're not gonna stop and go to ancillary. We're gonna continue, and then y'all would just miss ancillary. And they were fine with it because they had snack shack, so they had like food and candy. Y'all know how kids get when candy's involved. But overall, I would say 7.5 out of 10. The water, oh my god, when there is water involved, it's a catastrophe. I like floor, I think I'm gonna put a picture right here. But I didn't even take all of it. I think I just took it in the restroom. But like, It was a hot mess. I was like, yo, like, can y'all not just like throw water? They weren't throwing water. It just like literally leaked out. But they had so much fun. They told me like the most fun experiments they had was like the water with the filtration, and then not so much the buoyancy, but the electricity one was a fan favorite, as well as the microscopes was a fan favorite. It was a little difficult, like, because they had to like adjust and they were just like getting frustrated, but overall they were having a great time. The least favorite was the buoyancy, because like they really couldn't really do much. I wanted to get food coloring, but they didn't have any at Walmart when I went this morning. And the most least favorite, so that was second least favorite. The most least favorite was the friction with like the cars and the tracks. Like literally were so bored they started going to other stations. I'd be like, no, you gotta stay in your station. So definitely not doing that one next year, even though that one was supplied by our school. So it's interesting how with this, oh come on fan. The fighting, like I told them, like I don't want to hear fighting. They were still kind of like, miss, like someone's doing this, someone's doing that, they're not letting me play. So I still heard like a little bit of fighting. Oh, and then like, so let me show y'all the condition of the room. All right, life of a teacher, kids. A kid got hurt and needed a band-aid, and I literally just have like these itty bitty band-aids. So, oh my gosh, so that's the only band-aids I have. I don't have anything else. And then we do have a few casualties. I'm so like, how do kids break them? I told them they were glass, like they're like plastic glass and they can actually get cut. But these are like the slides for the microscope, and like this one's pretty okay because it's still intact, but then there's like this piece that they just broke. So overall, this is how much I have left. Okay, so this is how much I have left. So these are all the ones that were broken. So I mean, not terrible, but definitely I was kind of like a little disappointed. Look, there's like sand in here. Sand just traveled everywhere in my classroom today. These were amazing though, like super interesting. Some were like really gross, but yet some were like really cool to see. And so we just have these that broke. They can definitely still like use them, but I don't know, like, I don't know. That's so cool. Look at it, y'all. Ah, that's so cool. And then this was the rulers that you guys saw, but it did break in this section, so I'm gonna go ahead and throw that away. This is what the state of my room looks like. So back to normal, definitely back to how it usually looks. I did disinfect all of the desks. There is still like some bits that are like sandy, like for example, this is the area that most kids use for the sand. So if you kind of look, like the legs, I don't know if you guys can focus, the legs are still a bit sandy here. Some textbooks did get wet, so those are drying. And then look at this, my graduated cylinders. My homeroom just stuck little toys in there, and it got stuck, and I was able to get one out because it wasn't as big, but the other, like I was hoping I could get this out, but nope. I have tried, y'all. I've tried scissors, I've tried like those staple removers, like nothing will permanently get them out. And like I was thinking like maybe this is open, but nope. Like, so those are gone. And then this is the hot mess that I'm gonna just leave right here because I'm not dealing with that right now. Look at my broom. Oh my god, look at this. Oh goodness gracious. Just, I will deal with that on Monday. My table got messed up. Oh, look at that. Ooh, okay, I'm gonna have to clean that out. Look at my scissors. I had to go during lunch to get vinegar. This is all that's left. So this is like, actually I have nothing. I'm gonna throw that away too. Okay, I gotta put these in the closet. Guys, look. All these books were in this table, and this table was being used by water. So, so they're all wet. They're like, oh goodness, y'all. It's just, oh, these are wet too. they might not be as dry as I thought they were. Oh, probably not, because something just came out of there. Okay. Oh goodness, life of a teacher, just cleaning up after kids. So I definitely have to get like napkins. Luckily I bought some at Walmart when I went during lunch. That I got permission from my principal. These are wet too. And then I did start putting some of like the science stuff in bins, like this one was in like plastic baggies, but I went ahead and put that in a bin. And then all of the battery stuff does fit in one of these, so I'm gonna stick that in there. And then I'm gonna also stick these in one of those as well, because I have a lot of like medium containers. And then I just gotta put those away. I went ahead and put the microscopes back where they belong. So this is what the closet looks like. I'm exhausted, y'all. And that's where my other microscope goes. This goes here. I don't even know why that's out. There we go. Oh, and the cups, actually I need to check if they're clean, because I felt water, but well, I mean there's a little bit of water, but okay, so they're pretty okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and stick them back with these cups so I can reuse them. But I'll just keep in mind out that these I'll use for science experiments, and like the unopened ones I'll use for like, you know, parties or something like that. And so that's what the classroom looks like. So this is definitely the messiest station. And if we go outside, I'm gonna take home all of this, so you guys see the second one, and rinse it off, because these, my kids did not do a good job of rinsing them out. And like, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do them. I'm just gonna dump them in my bathtub and then put some soap in there, rinse it off, and then let them soak for a bit, and then just rinse them. And that is what the classroom looks like. I showed you a picture. Actually, let me put it right here, or a video. I can't remember, of our custodian, just beautiful cleaning. Like, we had to sit outside for like 40 minutes. There's a little bit of trash here. All of this was trash that, oh no, I found another broken slide. And then I don't know what this is. I'm gonna wash my hands after that. And then, oh, by the way, some exciting news coming to the restroom, please. Hello everyone, can you see it? We got new dispensers. Now I feel kind of bad, because like that's gonna be all by itself. No, it's not. Like, ooh, look how ooh, I might have to rinse that off on Monday too. I think it's a good thing I'm gonna come in early on Monday. And then we got a new paper toilet thing, and then they did take out the red thing. Y'all, this school is making improvements. Do y'all like my my hairdo? I didn't even know if I showed y'all. I'm not good with the camera. Yeah, this is it, y'all. And then on the Promethean, this is what I had. Sounds pretty good, right? And it actually lasted all day. All right, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and just throw these away. I'm pretty sure they're unusable at this point. I might keep this one just because, well, no, I'm gonna throw it away, yeah, because a kid might cut themselves on this. But yeah, so I am so sorry if I did not like vlog as much as I normally do, but I was just, this week was crazy. From having a PD on Monday, and then Tuesday, well, everything else was okay. But then having my ankle, oh my god. And then STEM day, they had so much fun, but it definitely was just like a hot mess, like crazy. And I mean, the kids had fun. I think that's what's most important. But definitely, like, in the future, I want to do less water, because water is just so messy. But it's just so fun though. And I just definitely have to teach the kids how to like not like think more smartly when you're doing things. Like I'm sure they don't mean to like break my stuff, but it's like, how do you break it? I don't get it. Like, what? and usually like my homeroom didn't actually break any. It was the second class that broke a lot of these. So I don't know who was doing it, or a group was, or but what, I don't know. And then like with those graduated cylinders, like kids just shove things, because I wanted them to test out like buoyancy. I also wanted them to test out displacement. So if you like, and then I saw kids actually learning, and like, look, Miss Blanco, if I put the objects in and I pour the water in, it like bounces up, but like if I take out the object, like the water level sinks. So they were learning about like displacement of water, but like I don't get what goes through their head, like, oh, this is like the perfect shape to squeeze in here. Nope, it doesn't fit. You know what, let me squeeze it in even more. Like, they should have immediately taken it out once they realized, oh, this is a tight squeeze. You know, like that's probably why people get stuck, because they think like, oh, it fits, and it doesn't fit. Like, so you know, just trial and error. That's honestly, like, this was the first time that I've ever done STEM, like a STEM science lab day, and I feel good about it. Like, I don't feel like, you know, it went terribly wrong. I did get upset at the kids because, oh, let me tell you, Lord Jesus, the reason why I had to take 4 kids out, 2 from my homeroom, 2 from my class, and had them sit, is because they decided to use those sprayers and start spraying each other. Like, I think I mentioned it in my last video when I showed y'all what was in those science boxes. Yeah, literally. And I had them sit out. And then in the second class, one of them was because he literally was like going from station to station to station. I'm like, you have to stay in your same station. Nope, literally. And then he kept running, even though there was literally water all over the floor. I literally kept saying, like, stop running 5 times. And then finally, after the 6th time, I was like, you know what, you're out. So timeout. And then he sat down for like 20 minutes. He was really distraught. And when I even told him to go back and like continue with your group, he didn't even want to, but then he continued. So and then the 4th one was the same situation with the water bottles. Like, I literally told them, do not spray at each other. I made them repeat it. Do not spray each other. What did they do? The boy took it, started spraying a person. I'm like, you would think 4th graders, nope, never assume. All right, y'all, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm tired, my ankle is tired, and I gotta go home to cooking. I'll see y'all next week. Thank y'all for watching. Love y'all. Bye.